a dedicated women-led startup incubator to empower the curious and the bold in entrepreneurship, giving women the skills, knowledge and networks they need for their startup ideas to succeed. I'm Kristen Phillips, and this is the UNSW Founders New Wave program. The new 4-week model is a hybrid of in-person events and online modules, and is a proven roadmap to help women validate startup ideas. You'll receive entrepreneurial training and professional development, from leadership to design thinking and pitching, essential for long-term success. You'll meet and learn from industry-leading businesswomen and world-class mentors, and get access to unparalleled support and advice from coaches to develop your business ideas, solve real-world problems, drive future change, and most importantly, boost your confidence so you can turn that startup idea into reality. The program culminates in a final pitch event for the top 10 teams to compete for cash and in-kind prizes. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or a seasoned entrepreneur. New Wave is open to women from all backgrounds, and you don't even need a startup idea to apply. We can help you find like-minded women and match you to a team. Regardless of your entrepreneurial experience or career ambition, New Wave will build your capabilities and knowledge to be a leader in innovation. Each year, the Founders team works with hundreds of potential new women founders, be it students, alumni, or professional and academic staff. We've already helped over 400 women, and they've created close to 150 startups to date. Many have gone on to create viable businesses or pursue careers in startups in the tech industry. This is your opportunity to be Australia's next best women-led startup and be the best at what you do.
Hello everyone, welcome. I can see one beautiful face live there. Thanks for having your video on. Everyone else, I'm assuming there are beautiful faces off camera, but thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to the New Wave information session. I'm just going to share my screen. Thumbs up if you can see that. Awesome, thanks Kristen. So my name is Victoria and I am the New Wave UNSW Founders Program Coordinator. And with me today is Kristen Phillips. Some of you who, if you have been involved with New Wave before, may recognise Kristen Phillips as the previous New Wave Program Manager. Kristen has now stepped into a new role as Senior Manager in the Entrepreneurship team, but she is joining me today to support, and I will welcome her to say a little hello.
Hi everyone, really excited to see so many new faces. I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you, and I'm really excited to be here to support Victoria, doing a fantastic job. And if you have any questions, pop them into the chat because we do have some time set aside at the end to answer your questions. So I'll be here if you need anything.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Kristen. So just before we kick off, just some simple housekeeping. I'm sure you're all very across the Zoom etiquette, but if you could keep yourselves muted unless you are asked to unmute at the end when we have our question time, that would be fantastic. Feel free to put your videos on. It's really nice to see faces when you're facilitating, but also I understand it is dinner time, maybe commuting time for you, so no problem if you need to keep your camera off. So as we kick off today, I would like to start with a welcome to, an acknowledgement of country. So for myself, I would like to acknowledge the Bedegal people of the Eora Nation that are the traditional custodians of the land that I stand on today. And if you know the land on which you are joining us today, I would welcome you to pop that into the chat, type in there, and we love to hear all of the different lands that you are joining us on today. So if you haven't heard of the UNSW Founders Program, we are Australia's leading university-based entrepreneurial program. Some of you may have already heard of us through New Wave. That is also part of this program. So we help students, staff, alumni, and beyond to translate their ideas and research into startups that deliver commercial outcomes. What sets us apart is that we comprehensively support all startups from the curiosity stage right through the growth and scale up stage. This is just an overview of the broad range of programs that we offer, right from curiosity to the growth stage. And right in the middle there, you will see New Wave. New Wave is the program that empowers women to launch and grow, scale up businesses. Participants that come to this program work with like-minded women to develop a tech-based solution to an identified problem supported by industry experts, mentors, and facilitators. A little background about New Wave is that UNSW founders knows that there are systemic barriers that make it difficult for women to engage with entrepreneurship, and that these barriers are compounded by a lack of access to capital and fewer professional networks. The startup sector in Australia is still overwhelmingly male dominated, but our ambition and vision here at New Wave is to be a driving force in shifting the stats of women in entrepreneurship in Australia. And that's why we have created New Wave. Our mission is to help build entrepreneurial skills and launch new women-led startups. It's a program built by women for women, giving them an immersive experience of how to be an entrepreneur and create a startup. First off, I would just like to run us through the New Wave benefits in terms of if you choose to participate in this program. So as you can see here, we have informative content and access to resources for life. So once you've participated in this program, there will be multiple modules and things that you'll be able to go back to time and time again to learn about things that you have done in the program, but also to reflect on different content that, sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. So the content that we'll be delivering will be covering all foundations of entrepreneurship. We will also be offering a New Wave community and where you'll be able to meet and learn from alumni. We'll offer you fun events to increase your network of other founders, mentors, inventors, investors, and industry experts. You'll also be offered one-on-one support with mentors, and you'll be provided with 45-minute sessions each week to connect with them. We also have an awesome array of coaches in our coaching gallery. At the end of the New Wave program, you'll be given an opportunity to pitch at the New Wave Showcase if you're selected to be in the top 10 teams. And if you do get to pitch at the showcase, you'll get your chance at a prize pool of cash and in-kind prizes. We also have some additional benefits at the end there. To be eligible for the New Wave program, you must identify as a woman and be UNSW affiliated. This can be as a staff member, student, or alumni, and you must be 18 years or older. This year, we're running things a little bit differently, where we're offering you a multimodal program. So this is a hybrid. We'll be giving you self-paced online modules to complete, as well as a variety of in-person events where you can attend, or live sessions, which will be with speakers, and these will be Q&As where you can ask all of your questions to do with entrepreneurship and any of the content that we're covering in that week. You'll also be given unlimited access to our coaching gallery, and you'll be given a dedicated coach that will work with you throughout your journey in our program. And as I touched on before, at the end of the program, you will be invited to pitch at the showcase if you are in one of the top 10 teams. How the program will work is that each week you'll be get an email from us that will contain a link, or you can just access the portal yourself to that week's content. You can watch the video lessons at your own pace on your computer or your phone. You can use the PDF worksheets and print them off and fill them out, or you can do them online simply by downloading them. Once matched with the team, you will then need to coordinate via a medium of your choice and make sure that you can all work together to complete the activities within the program. In terms of team forming, there are 3 ways that you can join the program. First of all, if you don't have an idea, you can still apply. You don't need a startup idea. You can come and then you can find a team once you get here. If you have an idea but you don't have a team, you can come and find a team at one of our team forming events. And if you do have an idea and you do have a team, awesome. You're super organized and you are more than welcome to join together. You will all just need to complete an individual application form. The key topics that our program will cover start in week 1 with an orientation week where you'll learn everything that you need to know in terms of what the program will include and how to make the most out of the program. In week 2, you'll learn all of the things about the problem space, and you'll discover how to ensure your idea is a problem worth solving and validate this problem through experimentation. In week 3, we'll focus on the solution. We'll cover the importance of really distilling your idea down to the true MVP, which is the minimum viable product. And don't worry, we'll unpack what that means in detail in the program. In week 4, we'll do pitching. You'll learn how to structure your idea into a pitch deck whilst creating engaging stories for maximizing impact. Here are some of the key learning outcomes for the program, and I'm sure you'll find your own along the way. You'll see we've got problem discovery, lean canvas, design thinking, pitch decks, customer exploration, product market fit, branding and design, and prototyping. And on the right, we have pitching and storytelling, leadership, founder confidence, and mindset. These dates will all be included inside the portal once you have applied and been accepted into the program, so you do not need to memorize them. But this is just to give you an overview of what you can expect. So if you need to think about what commitment you may need to put into the program, if you're working full-time, if you have kids, or if you've got any other things in your life that may distract you from the program, then this is just a good time to reflect and see if this program is for you in terms of your commitment. I just wanted to share with you some testimonials from some of our previous cohort attendees. Rather than me just talking about how great the program is, you can read it for yourselves. Adriana was in our previous cohort, in cohort 8, and she is an amazing researcher who came to the program with an idea. Cynthia found that this program was a really great launch pad for her in launching her own business. And some of the participants in our program came along and didn't necessarily want to launch their own business, but they really wanted to build on their professional skills and to just come for development for themselves. And then there's Bella, and Bella was so keen to get involved with entrepreneurship, but this was her first time, so she was a little bit scared at first, but she found that this program really demystified all of the things that we think about entrepreneurship, and she found that it wasn't that scary after all. As I mentioned before, we have some amazing mentors that you will get to interact with throughout the program. You get one mentor designated to you, but we will also be offering you an opportunity to network with our mentors at an in-person networking event if you are Sydney-based. Here are some of the incredible startups that we have seen come through our program who have gone on to do some really awesome things. Giveable pivoted from their cohort 3 showcase, winning startup Good Gives, and has gone on to raise over $1.5 million in funding for the sustainable procurement and data tracking platform. Glided is changing the trajectory of young women for the future and was one of only 6 recipients of the recently awarded federal government's AMGC grant. Beyond launching startups, New Wave is upskilling and improving job readiness for women. And what is not on the slide is that we have seen so many more women progress in their entrepreneurial journeys, launch startups, and also into their professions in the global tech companies and other startups, including Atlassian, Google, and from UNSW founders' own portfolio companies like 10X Accelerator alumni, Aerologics. If you go away with anything tonight, I just want you to scan this QR code, get your application in. The applications close on the 8th of May, and the program is kicking off on the 16th of May and 10th of June. We will be having some events prior to that. As mentioned, the Design Thinking and Creativity Workshop is a prime opportunity to meet others interested in the program, and also just to build on your design thinking and creativity skills. And thank you to each and every one of you for being here, and for those watching the recording, thank you for watching the recording. We hope to see your applications come in soon. If you do have any questions before you submit your application, please reach out at any time. We are so happy to help. And if there is anyone that you have heard or ideas that you've seen in the chat today that you would like to connect with pre-program, reach out to us and we can do a little introduction. Aside from that, enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone, and we look forward to connecting again soon.